Good morning, good morning. I'm in here. I can't even see. Let me put my glasses on. I'm trying to type something, and I'm spelling everything wrong. I don't know what am I doing this morning. I wanted to see if it's gonna work on my channel. Okay, it came through. That's me saying good morning to me. I ain't know if it's gonna come through or what, because my phone been tripping lately. My phone been tripping lately, so yeah. I'm just testing it out. Give myself a heart. Oh, okay. Give myself how you do this? Okay. I gave myself a thumbs up. Yeah, okay. I wanted to see how it worked, y'all. It's me, because lately it been acting up. It's been acting up. It's been acting up. Y'all, I'm not, I know it's 10:06, but guess what? Girlfriend was girlfriend was girlfriend was hey, yesterday was my son's first time ever going to a party. Like he went to a party. Like a party, like a club, like, so that's what I couldn't sleep until he got home. Good morning. I put my, y'all see me on the signal like that. That's me. Ah. I say good morning to myself. Hey, honey. Hey, Pamela. My son went to a party, so I couldn't, I couldn't sleep. You know, you know, like he's 20 years, but I couldn't sleep, couldn't sleep. He had a good time, but guess what? I ain't gonna say I like the fact he said he don't never want to go to another club again. He don't like clubs. He was like, Mom, I've been ready to go. I don't like clubs. I was like, yes. But I ain't say yes to him. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe if you get older, you'll try it again. Like that, right? All the time I'm in my head, yes. He didn't like it. He didn't like the club at all. He didn't like the club at all. I'm out here getting myself together because I got to go run some errands this morning. I got to run some errands. I wish I would have started early, but I didn't. So, yeah. He don't like the clubs. I'm like, okay, okay. But and I asked him why he just ain't like it. He said he didn't like the atmosphere. He was like people was in there, arguing. He said we wasn't in the argument, but they was starting the argument. Security guard had to put people out. He said, "Well, I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that." He said, "Well, I don't like." He said, "I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." He said once people got to arguing, I was ready to go. I was like, okay, I did like that, but he stayed because it was one of his friends' birthday, and that's what they wanted to do for their birthday. So he stayed, but he said he wouldn't want to do that. He wouldn't want to do that. He don't want to do nothing like that. I was like, okay, that's fine. I mean, maybe because he's still young, that's probably why. I don't know. When I was younger, I went to more cabarets and clubs. I did go to clubs, but I think I went more. I think I think I went more to how can I say it? I think I went to more cabarets than I did clubs. And when I was younger, I did go to clubs, but it was like I didn't go in all the time. I sit outside, we'd have fun or whatever. Or it was too crowded in the inside, we couldn't get in, and we'd wind up standing on the outside or something like that. But yeah, yeah, that's what he liked it. So. I gotta go. I combed my hair. I didn't put nothing on. I just combed it, greased it, combed it down. The new growth coming in. I need some more new growth coming in. He said, I said, hi. I think this here a troll. So he always saying something small. So I'm not gonna respond. Mhm. So yeah, that's why I got up. He did. He didn't. I mean, he came in a reasonable hour, but it was like I couldn't go to sleep after that. I couldn't go like right back to sleep. Thank you. Girl, I barely can see all these glasses. I'm so glad I got my appointment July. I think it's July the 3rd. I got an appointment at the eye doctor so I can get some more prescriptions and get some more glasses. Thank you, Dad. And when I get my glasses, I'm going to get the prescription. I'm going to order it online. I'm going to order it online because they got these places you can pay $10 and get them prescriptions and get the glasses you want. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order them online. I know go to, I'm about to say, I normally go to American Best Wings. I never go to American Best, American something eye doctor. I normally go there, but no, I'm not. I'm going to my regular other doctor. What if I got a lot? I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff to do. And the thing about it, I gotta catch an Uber. And the only reason why I gotta catch an Uber because I'm kind of behind, and I want to get it. What I have to do, I want to get it over kind of quick. And the place where I'm going to close up at 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that. And I don't want to be out too late. I really don't want to be out too late, but yeah, I want to get that over with. So I think I'm gonna catch an Uber. I told him I'll be there by 11 o'clock. Where I'm going, I'll be there by 11. I ain't gonna be there by 11. Might be there by 11:30, 11:15. Cause I'm gonna call my Uber around 10:45. Cause I really wanted to go live this morning. And y'all, guess what? I cooked them croquettes, as y'all say croquettes. I say salmon cakes. Y'all say croquettes. I made them. I made 4. I made 3 nice size, but I made one little one like that. All of them was going to get. When I get to the last one, flip that joint, it came apart. I was so mad. I was so mad. It was like it came apart while you come apart. I'm like, okay. So I called myself making some Spanish rice. Oh my God, I miss God. The Spanish rice was nasty. The rice was nasty because I never ordered the food. Like I said, I was going to order the food to get the potatoes. The rice was nasty. I wound up throwing the rice away. I said, maybe it's my taste, but it just ain't taste right. And then when I tasted the salmon, I said, it was good. So I was like, it didn't taste right. I threw it away. I made my son some, but I made some. I used my sister honey barbecue, her honey hot sauce, and I made him some wings and air. I love my air fryer. Whew. I made him some in the air fryer. He said they were the bomb. He said, Mom, they were the bomb. What did you do? I said, that's your auntie sauce. That's our hot barbecue sauce. He was like, can you make some more today? I said, yeah, I'll make some more. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna season it for him. Tell him, hey, put in the air fryer. You go look at it. You go spin it over. Cause that's all you gotta do is put it in, let it spin over. I'm gonna season it for him, and I'm gonna let him do everything else. I'm gonna let him do everything else. Cause what I'm not gonna do is no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. No, you're not doing that. Not today. Yeah, but he don't like clubs. He said, say free Diddy. Stop playing with me. Anyway, she said, I like that. That got to be a troll. Because I only talk about social media. Y'all look at my hair. It's like really, my hair growing around the edges. You see how it's growing? I have hair there. It's growing. And this stuff I got on my hair now, it's burning. This concoction I made, it's burning up. When I put it on my head, it feel like it sizzle, burnt, so burn or something. It's like, woo. And I'm supposed to put it on twice a day. But it's so greasy, it makes it look like I'm sweating. I don't put it on twice a day. I might put it on once a day. But it do say, they say, hear me out. Yeah, I don't put it on every day, but y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I was in here cleaning up. I was mopping my floor. My other earring came out my ear, my birthstone earring, the one I lost last time. I heard it fall. I cannot find it nowhere. No, I looked everywhere on my floor, everywhere, and I can't find it. I cannot find it. Literally, I can't find it. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why, but I can't find it at all. I don't know what happened to it. And I was looking for it when I was on my live. I was looking for it. I moved everything, and I'm like, where did it go? What I didn't, I should have moved the carpet. But you could tell that it fell on the floor somewhere because I heard it say ding. And I don't see it nowhere, nowhere, nowhere at all, nowhere at all. Hi, Angel. Thank you so much. Hey, Sandra. What I wanted to say, I'm waiting for a couple more people getting here, y'all, because y'all know me. Look, coffee good. I get up on this app. I talk. I talk real. I'm real. I don't have no cut calls. I honestly, I don't. I talk about what's on my mind, how I feel, and it is what it is. I don't care if you like it or not. But I'm gonna address something. I'm only gonna address it one time, and I can't remember the person's name. I honestly can't because I had a I was gonna respond to the comment, but you know me, I didn't respond. My sister said, "Ted, don't respond. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone." But I just went and deleted the comment. Just deleted it. And I said I was gonna remember the person's name, but I woke up this morning. I can't remember the name, so that just let me know that person is not that important to me. And what I do want to say once I make my comment, don't watch me. If you don't like what I say, don't watch me. Because what we're not going to do is come for my son. You can say whatever you want about me, so what you're not going to do is come for my son. Y'all remember yesterday when I was in here talking about dishes and my son didn't clean the dishes up. I said they must ain't watched my whole video because I never said my son don't clean. I said he didn't clean up that time. And I said he actually texted me and said, Mom, I'm going to get it later. I can remember who the lady was. I honestly can't. She said that I can't remember verbatimly. I'm trying to remember what I can remember. She said, Tia, your son 20 years old. He don't clean up behind himself. I said, okay. And it went on. First of all, don't talk about my son, period. I mean, I'm not gonna say don't talk about him. You can express your opinion, but if you're gonna say something about him, listen to the whole video. Hey, Stacy, listen to the whole video. Never one time did I say my son don't clean up. He didn't clean up that day. If you would have came in here and watched the whole video and paid attention, you wouldn't have came up there and came for my son and said he's a grown man. He should be cleaning up this and this and that. No, my son do clean up. Okay, he didn't clean the kitchen up that day. And if he don't clean it up, so what? This is my house. I run my house the way I want to run my house. Nobody name on this list but Tia Waller and Tyreek Antonio Waller, okay? When I come up here and talk about stuff, I talk about because I choose to. And I'm going to continue to talk about what I want. This is my platform. If you do not like it, do not watch. And you run your house the way you want it, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that subject. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Don't get it. I didn't, and I don't mind. I mean, it's okay that people say their opinion about him, but when you up here saying it wrong and you're not listening, that's when I got something to say. If you're right, like y'all be giving advice about the job, what he need to do, I had no problem with that. But don't say my son don't clean up and you don't know what he do. I never said yesterday he don't clean up. I said he didn't do it that day because I told him the kitchen is clean. I make my 21-year-old clean up, but they don't like washing dishes. Yeah, my son, he don't like washing dishes. And the thing I always told y'all, I wash dishes with bleach. My son, when he washes, he don't wash dishes with bleach. But I turned around and I come behind him and wash it out behind him. He don't know that, but I do that. And I let for him to know he still have to wash dishes. He cleans the bathroom up and he do his own room and he wash his own clothes. Sometimes I wash his clothes when I'm ready to wash a certain item that I want and I don't have enough white clothes because I never have enough white clothes. I'll go snatch his white clothes. If I'm washing something dark and I need a shirt or something out of them dark clothes and it's still not enough, I go grab his clothes. I'll grab some. Can I grab a couple of items of your clothes and make a whole load? Yeah, I do that. My son do what I want him to do. My son been cleaning up a bathroom since he was like 5 or 6 because he used to have his own bathroom. No, he don't clean it up as well as I do because I do walls and all that, baseboards and all that. He don't, but he do it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Sleepless, he do it. Sleepless song, he do it. So it's just like when that person said that, I'm like they didn't watch the whole video, or they wasn't paying attention, or they was walking around doing something. Because if you would have paid attention, you would have heard me say he didn't do it that time, and he had text me said, "Mom, I do it when I get up." So for you to come for him, no, no. And I could see if I said he didn't do it, he need to be doing this and that, and I wouldn't have said nothing. But the fact you're gonna come for him and you didn't pay attention to the video, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. Okay, we're not doing that. I know. Guess what, y'all? The day started. We got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We got 3 more days. Yay. 3 more days, and we can go. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Good morning, sis. Y'all happy? Hey, Hamilton. How you doing? Yes, it started, but guess what? I got somewhere to go. I told him I'd be there 11 o'clock. Girlfriend told the story because I was like, I'm going live. I was going to go live when I came back. But I was like, when I come back, it might be late. I might get back about 2, 3 o'clock, and I know that was too late. That's too late for me. That's too late for me. I have nothing to do today. I have no clothes to wash, no clean up, no bathroom. I have nothing to do today, so I think I'm just going to chill out. I might, I'm thinking about tomorrow going to get my brother and having him come over spend the night and cooking him a meal, find out exactly what he wants and cook him a nice meal, keep him over here with me until Tuesday. I'm thinking about that's what I'm thinking about doing. Keep him over here with me until Tuesday. He got a doctor's appointment on Monday. He has a doctor's appointment on Monday. And yeah, he had a doctor's appointment Monday, but it's late in the afternoon. It's late in the afternoon. I know, right? And so that's what I'm thinking about doing. And then I'm gonna surprise him because he yet know that I have a phone for him. Yes, girl. I already know I gotta get his Popeyes tomorrow, and that's another thing. I want to cook tomorrow, but I can hear him saying, "Let's get some Popeyes. Let's get some Popeyes," and I don't want to get him too much. He's a diabetic, so I don't want him to eat too much. Like when I went to the doctor, oh, I missed it. When I went to the doctor, and they did his blood work, they said whatever you doing to get his sugar down, because when I say his sugar was 11 something, 11 point something, when I went down, they said I got it down to 9, which was good. It was 9.1, which is good. They said that's really good. They said whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I ain't trying to change his eating habit and foods that I buy him, but the fact it went down within 2 months is good. Within 2 months, and it might not have been 2 months. It might not have been 60 days. It might have been 45 days. And it went down because when we went to the doctor, it was 11 point something. And when we went back and they checked it, it was 9.1. And I remember it was 9.1, and I was like, yes. They was like, you can get it down. She said, next time you come here, we're going to see his primary care doctor. When we went to go see the doctor, he said, I went back to work with kids after 5 years. Oh, okay. Do you like it? Angie, do you like it? I hope you enjoy it. And he going to see his primary care doctor on Monday. But the other doctor we went to go see was a follow-up doctor from the hospital, and she had did blood work. And when she did the blood work, she called me and told me, because I'm on his paper, she was like, Master, just here while I'm Marcus my family. And I said, this is he's not here. And she talked to me and told me, and she was really, glad. So when he go on Monday, she probably not gonna do no blood work because that's what we was going back in there for to do blood work with her because he had went there a few months ago. But I kept the appointment because I still wanted to talk to her and want him to see them. And that was an appointment from going to the emergency room. She didn't really address everything, and I just want to talk to her and let her know what he doing and everything. Even though sometimes I don't think they document everything, even though they be there typing, I don't know if they do or don't. I just want to make sure she knows what's going on because that's his primary care doctor. So that's why I kept the appointment because he really don't need the appointment because the appointment he's really going in for is to check his blood work. But she was like, I wanted him back in 2 months to do the blood work, and he went back like 2 weeks ago, and the blood work was awesome. And I love it. Do anybody else work with kids in your 50s? I like it, but these young people, I do. Look at me. I just want to cut this like I do. I do. Um, yeah, that's why I really don't want to feed him all that because he's going to the doctor. Um, but whatever I cook, if I cook what he want, he's not getting no chicken. She said, LOL, I can't anymore, but I love kids, so it's all good. Some people can't do it no more. So yeah, that's it, y'all. That's basically what I gotta do. Just go take care of my brother and get him something. And I wanna I wanna redo his room, y'all. I'm thinking about redoing his room, and it's hard. It's gonna be hard to get him let me redo his room. So I was thinking about buying him a whole new bed, like a different bed. Do his one thing. My brother smokes so much. I constantly have to clean his walls. And you know, when you with a person who smokes, their walls get dirty. And last time we went to the hospital, I cleaned his wall. Me and my cousin went in there. We scrubbed his wall. We had a hard time, but I got it to look good. It got back to the. It didn't get back white, but it got back to the point that it wasn't as bad. I'm thinking about doing his room, and I was thinking about getting my sister to keep him over her house for like 2 days, so I have time enough to do his room. Like I want to take the carpet up. I want to get him a whole new bed. I want to get him another chair in there. I want to do his whole room over. But the thing of it is, I can't do his room over with him in there because he gonna be telling me no this, no that, no this, no that. He'll tell me no, and yeah. So I don't want him to tell me no. I just want to do. I'm gonna tell you something. Mama, we used to clean walls every weekend. My cousin Lamont, my brother Antoine, me, Tanya, and too. So we used to clean walls every weekend. You wanted to come over to my house and spend the night. If you was a cousin, my mother let you know ahead of time. We cleaning walls. We cleaning walls, and we was cleaning walls. And the sad part about it, we was cleaning every wall in the house. We started in the front room. Each person had a side in the front room. My mother would be in the kitchen, but each person in the front room would have a side of a wall. Like two people here, two people here, one person in. Each person had a side of a wall. And when you left out there, man, it's hot out here. I had to make some extra point. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah. We used to have to wash walls all. My mother, I'm telling y'all something. My mother was so freaking clean. You could eat off her floor, like you could literally eat off her floor. When we was younger, if you ate something before you went and ate, you had to have your dishes clean. Before you ate, you had to have your dishes clean. When me and my mother did it, I think me and my mom, we was the. I think twice in my life, I think I moved back home with my mom. Twice in my life, I moved back home with my mom. And the two times I lived back with her. It was the best experience ever because me and her was the same. Like I knew when I got finished eating something, I knew it had to be clean. I knew I didn't get up. I knew how she wanted things. Like my son, he's not totally like me when I was younger because I guess I didn't really enforce it. With my mom, I had no choice. And then my son will clean the bathroom. He will do his dishes and he'll wash his clothes. And he'll come here in the front room. He won't pick. I'm not even gonna lie. He's not picking nothing up in the front room. He'll come to the front room. He will vacuum. He would clean the table. But if he see a coat, a jacket, or something, he won't bother it. He won't bother it. He would not bother it at all. I'm not even gonna lie. He would not bother it at all. At all, he would not bother it. But he will get up here and clean my table off and vacuum. I need to clean my house when I'm doing it's Sunday. I need some. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't, you know what? I never used to clean up on Sundays, but I find myself, I do clean up on Sundays. My mother used to always say Sunday is our rest day. I'd be like, okay. But I find myself doing stuff on Sundays. I don't know why, but I do. I will clean up on Sundays. I will clean up on Sundays. And I'm going to say this. I am grateful that I have a roof over my head. But have you ever been somewhere? I'm not going to say I'm unhappy. I'm not going to say I'm grateful. But sometimes I just be like, clean up for what? Like, that's when I know I'm going through my little emotion. Clean up for what? Like, how can I say this without sounding ungrateful? And I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm trying to say it without being ungrateful, y'all. I really do. Say this out loud. Um, I'm really trying to say it without. I love where I live at, and I'm grateful that I have it, but I'm not happy here because I know when I'm when I'm happy somewhere, I notice I decorate, I do certain things, I like, when you at a place, you want your place to be your home. She said, I understand. Said, I know you're grateful. I I'm I'm okay here. When I was at my other place, I was more. I was I was. It was a home. Like someplace you can live there. Someplace you can make it a home. Like I live here, but it's not my home, and I say this because I don't do what I normally do in my home. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it without being ungrateful. I know y'all know I'm not ungrateful, but I'm grateful to have a roof on my head. But this would not have been my first choice. They say I got it. Cause when I'm happy, I decorate. I do this. I do this. I clean. Don't get it twisted. I clean up. I clean up. I change linen. I do all that. But I don't do what I would do if I was somewhere else. How can I say that? How can I say that? We're gonna talk about that on Tuesday. We're gonna talk about that on Tuesday. We're gonna definitely talk about that on Tuesday evening when I get up in this camp about 1, 2 o'clock. So everybody, yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. When are you moving again? We're gonna talk about that. We're definitely gonna talk about that on Tuesday. Definitely talk about that on Tuesday. I don't know. We're definitely gonna talk about that on Tuesday. But yeah, that's what I. Your house doesn't feel like home. Yes, my house doesn't feel like home, and I know the reason why, because went so damn deep and you got to make sure. You know what? Y'all, let's get off this subject because if I keep talking about it, then I spoil my surprise I have for y'all. So we don't want to talk about houses and apartments and all that. But I have a surprise. I have some good news. But I want to make sure, I want to talk about it when I have it in stone, like in everything in my hand. Once I have it in my hand, we can talk about that. We could talk about that. I know they do got a lot of good programs. I know they really do, but we could talk about it. Rent is so high, and that's one of the reasons. My last apartment, I left there because I couldn't afford it no more. I gave them their 90-day notice. Don't get it twisted. I gave them the 90 days notice. I left with zero rent. Rent was paid and everything. I left there because I couldn't afford it, and they wanted me to sign another lease. I was a damn near. I was paying $2,000. I was paying $2,000 a month, and I was like, I couldn't afford it no more. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it no more. I could not afford it. He said, we're not gonna talk about that later. And so what was it? She thought she being nosy right now, saying, "No, I'm playing with you. No, I'm not buying a house. I'm praying you find this special home again. I am too, but I don't want nothing. Like when I first moved in this apartment, my rent was 16 something, which was fine at the time. But over the years, they go up and go up. Merlin don't have no cap. Merlin don't have. Hey Cynthia, Merlin don't have a cap on it at all. Like they can go up as much as they want. DC do have a cap on it, how much they can go up. Merlin down. And time I left there, I was paying 1935. So I might say 2000. 1935. Now let me remind you, I was paying 1935. I was paying electric and gas. My gas bill was coming in like $13, $14 a month. I'm not even gonna lie about it. That's how much the highest my gas bill ever was there was like $42. That's the highest my gas bill was there. My electric bill when I first started was running like 120, but when it started in the summertime it would go up to like 220, $30. You gotta remind you all this. And so as they did it, they started wanting us to pay water now. They had sent a notice around. No one came in. The lease kept sending me notes. You never came in every because I didn't sign my lease because I didn't want to commit myself and put myself into it. So I didn't sign my lease. So they was like, we're going up on your rent, such, such, such. Now we need you to get the water bill in your name because you have to start paying water bill. Hey, Miss K, I just don't feel home to you like living with my family member and have to because you are in their home. I just don't feel home too. I understand. She said just don't feel home. So It was like she got. Miss Cake. I truly understand it. I truly can't understand it. Can't. So I can't wait to good news that you're going to let us know Tuesday. I hope. Yes, I'm gonna let y'all know Tuesday. Thank you. I'm trying to get. God, I lost track. I lost track what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh my God. Oh my God. What was I saying? I forgot, y'all. Can y'all remind me what I was talking about? Oh, the rent. And they want us to pay water bill. So that's electric, gas, and water. Now, my gas bill wasn't high. My electric bill was only high in the summertime. If it was in the wintertime, it was not. In the wintertime, it was like $73, which was fine. But in the summertime, it was more. They want us to start paying water bill. Let me remind you, I had a two-bedroom, a bathroom, a bathroom, not a wash machine to dry in it at all. But I'm not even gonna lie, I loved my apartment because I had my apartment, my bedroom was so big. I had a queen size bed, and when my girlfriend would come over, she had a queen size blow up bed. It would fit on the other side of my bedroom, and I still had two dressers in there, still had a chair in there, still had a table in there, and I had a walk-in closet. That's how big my room was. That's how big my room was. Only thing I did not like about that apartment is in the wintertime, even though I had turned my heat up, my sunroom would be so hot. My room still would be so cold no matter how high I turned the heat on. In the summertime, his room would be nice and cold. My room would be nice and high, even how low we had the AC on. It was like it always worked backwards. So when we came here, I changed it up because that's how it is here. So that's why this time I gave him my room and I took his room because I love how his room felt and my room felt better than his room, so we spot. But yeah, that's the only downfall I did not like about that apartment. It was the heating system because it was like, girl, in the summer, we had pay around 1K a month, so we're not moving and move your children. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. So, yeah, y'all. That's why I'm not there. And I could have. My son was like, he didn't want. Y'all know the situation here. I didn't really want to move back here because of the area that I live in. It's not the best area, but God knew I needed somewhere to go, and I came back. And it was that I couldn't afford that rent. That rent was too high. Almost it was my rent was $1,935, and it was an extra $50. It would have been $18.95, but $50 for parking, because you have to pay if you want your parking space. You had to pay. In the first year or two, I didn't have a parking space, and the reason why I didn't have a parking space, because people wasn't giving out parking spaces. And when people got put out or moved, that's how I wound up getting my parking space. The lady next door to me, she wound up moving, and I got her parking space. God got you, sis. Thank you so much. I know that's so true. So that's how I wind up getting my parking space. But parking space was $50. So that was cool. But other than that, I love what I used to live at. I loved it. I'm not even gonna lie, I love what I lived at. That was the only problem I had was with the hot and cold and the fact they didn't have a water machine dryer in the apartment. Now if they had a water machine and dryer in the apartment, I could say it was worth the amount of rent. And if it was a two bathroom, I could say that I lived at, where did I used to live at? Oh God, what is it? I used to live at Wingate back in the day in 2009, 2009 or 10, 2009 or 10. I lived at Wingate. And when I say yeah, it was 2010, Tyreek was 6 years old, 5, 6 years old. No, it might have 20. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been 2008 or 9. So Tyreek was 5, 6 years old. I live in Wingate. I had a two-bedroom, two-bath. Two-bedroom, two-bath. I loved it. And only problem is I didn't have a wash machine to dry, but the wash machine to dry was downstairs in the basement. Never had a problem. I loved it. I lived on the end part, but it was easy to get out. Nice one. Had two ways. It was really nice. And I think that was around. I lived there two bedroom, two bath. And when I moved there, the rent was $900. It was like $900, 900 something dollars. I think it was like nine something. But I had to pay electric and gas. And when I say Only thing I did not like, I had the same problem that I had here. My electric bill, that which is I think the heat, the electric bill used to come in $300-$400 a month. Because by me living on the end part, my house would be so I couldn't go in my I couldn't enjoy my front room because it used to be so cold because we'd turn the heat up, but the two rooms would get hot. But when you wanted to go in the front room, it used to be so cold. And no matter if you turned it on, you had to turn it like on 80 for the front room to get freaking warm. You had to turn it on 80. And they used to always tell me, oh, ain't nothing wrong. It's because you live at the end. I was on the end part of the apartment. Like when you at the end, there's no more apartments and it's bigger and it was just, it was cold. It was freezing. I'm not even gonna lie, it used to be freezing. It used to be, yes, it did. It was freezing. But I wound up leaving there, the two bed, two bath. I wound up leaving there. I wound up moving with my mom because they had just, my name had just came up on the housing list. I think my name just came up with a housing list, so it might have been longer than 2009, y'all. It might have been longer than 2009 because I didn't move in housing until 2016. So it might have been longer than that. But yeah, because my grandma passed in 2009, and I came back. Tyree went to that school all the way up to third grade. So yeah, so it might have been 2009, 2012 or 13, because I didn't move into housing until 2015 or something like that. And my name had came up on the list, and when I had called, because y'all constantly go, and I had moved with my mom because I was like, I need to save my money up, and I want to move with my mom. That's the first time I moved back with my mom. That's the first time I ever moved back with my mom since I was 17 years old. Since I was 17 years old. I had moved back with my mom twice in my life. Water bill high too? Good Lord. So that's when I wound up moving back with my mom. When I say it was like two peas in a pod, it was cool. Best best experience I had moving back with my mom. Me and my mom got along just like that. Cause she knew we was alike far as cleaning, cooking, everything. We moved in sync. We was alike. Like me and my mom was alike. We was alike far as yeah. Mother never had to talk to me inside like we was insane. But yeah, that's when I moved back on my in that apartment. That was a big apartment, but I didn't want to be there, pay rent, and then go somewhere else and pay rent. And that's when I first got my housing. And I think that was in 2000. I had my stroke in 2016, so it had to be in 2014 or 15, something like that, y'all. And I think Tyreek was in. Hmm, Tariq was going to fourth or fifth grade. Fourth grade. He was going to fourth grade. He was going to fourth grade, I think. He was going to fourth grade. Because he was going to Ghana. But he was going to that school in South Africa. I know he wound up going to Washington Global for, I can't think of the name of the school, but he was going to the school in South Africa. Yeah, I think he was in the third or fourth grade. Because he did like 2, 3 years. He did like 2, 3 years there before he went to the fifth. Yeah, he was there because he went there in the third or fourth grade. 'Cause I think he did two school years there. Good morning, Tamika. Yes, Indian. It's an Indian pineapple. I don't know what that means. But yeah. Oh, y'all, it's full. It's 10:43. Y'all, I gotta get out of here. I told you I had to be somewhere at 11 o'clock. I had to be somewhere at 11 o'clock. I told I had to go take care of some business. I told him I'd be there at that time. The day is Saturday. I don't want to wait. Let me make sure I got everything before I call my Uber. I don't want to call my Uber. Don't have everything. Okay, make sure I got my ID and money. Hello. I don't want to go nowhere. So yeah, that's why I always double check before I leave out to make sure I got everything. I don't want to. What is? Since I'm about to get up out of the house, you just coming in. I'm making sure I have everything before I leave. Like, take my ID. ID is with the money. Okay, that goes right there. Okay. Okay. Okay, TC Swag, I gotta go. No, I'm about to go now. Ton, your nephew went out last night. Girl. This Dwayne come in too late. Girl, I tell you about it. But he went to the club for the first time, so he do not like a club. He's like, Mom, I don't never want to go to the club. Club is not for me. But I'll talk to you about it later. Like, share, subscribe, TT.